Hi everyone, welcome to Sitsipandknit, my little knitting podcast here on YouTube. My name is Marie and I'm coming to you from just north of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'd like to welcome back anybody that has been following me on this podcasting journey and welcome anyone that may have happened along. I hope that you find something that you like and that you will like and subscribe so that you'll be notified in the future when I do other podcasts. This is podcast number 18. It's been a month since I last podcast. That was before Christmas. I did pick some winners for my little make-along that I had, and I just wanted to let those 3 winners know that I will be sending out your packages tomorrow. I have them all here for you. I won't show your addresses, but I do have your little packages here. Thank you for being patient and waiting for those. So you can be assured that they will go out tomorrow to you. And if you'll let me know if you get them, I hope that it won't take that long to receive. And I want to thank everybody that participated in that little make-along. And hopefully in the future, maybe next month, we will start another make-along that you can join in and win some prizes. Today, I don't have any finished objects. I have a lot of new works in progress, some old works in progress that I'm still working on. If you can tell, I'm still sounding a little nasally. I have been fighting a sinus infection for a month now. A lot of things have been happening since the last podcast, and I had hoped to podcast sooner than this, but like I said, a lot of things happened within that month. Hopefully I'm on the mend. My family is. Thank you for all your well wishes. My daughter is still going through something right now, and it's been hard. I actually kind of lost the knitting mojo a little bit, but it's coming back. I had a long weekend from work, my new job. With my new job, I actually haven't had a lot of time to knit. But anyway, with this long weekend we have, today is Martin Luther King Day here in the U.S., and I am off today, and thank goodness, because we had about 10 inches of snowfall overnight, so I didn't have to go out today, which is a wonderful thing. But anyway, so I think my knitting mojo is back, and I'm happy to be podcasting today. The first thing I'll talk about is what I'm wearing here. This cowl, here, maybe let me take it off here. This is something I made a while ago, but I think it is so beautiful and soft and simple cowl to do. Can you see that? It has a little bit of the purple and the black in there. Can you see the purple? Very, very simple, one skein project. I used Luminosa by Cascade yarns. It is part wool, part baby alpaca. It is so soft. What a beautiful yarn. And it has a little bit of shimmer to it. Can you see that? This is the skein here. This one happens to be the purple and black. They come in some different colors, black being the main color with the shimmer of, I think there's a green, a blue, a gold, I'm not sure, but it made this beautiful cowl, soft, warm cowl here. It is also a Cascade pattern, and I will link that, like everything that I talk about I think I'm going to put it back on. Like everything I talk about, I will link in the show notes below so that you have it handy, the yarn and the pattern. Like I said, this is a nice, quick, easy, soft project to do, maybe for some gift knitting. But anyway, so that is what I'm wearing. All right, so let's talk about something that I've been working on. I think I showed you maybe that I had started it or I was starting it. It is my Christmas Advent that I received before on the 1st of December, and I started working this up. And I don't even think I have the pattern here, but this is the yarn. The Advent was from Fibernymph Dye Works, and I will list her below. The little minis I got opened every day through Christmas, and then I opted for the full skein on Christmas Day, which is just beautiful. But I started this project on day one with hopes of doing one color repeat a day. Well, I got pretty far. You can see here, it is a scarf shawl, like a shawl or very wide scarf. I started down here with the first color I opened, and then I'm working my way through. I think I am on day 14. That's all the further I got, and you can tell because I started my new job on the 13th, and so being busy and a lot of things going on, I've worked on it slowly, just slowly, but it is just beautiful, and this pattern is fun. You can see in between the colors that I did, I had a gray, and I thought gray would tie all the colors together. So I am doing a repeat of gray in between. It is a dark gray, can you see there? In between all the color changes. And I think I am like halfway done, and I can't wait to have this finished. And I am concentrating on this right now. I still have lots of colors. Let me show you some colors. These are beautiful, beautiful mini skeins. Like I said, from Fibernymph Dye Works. She has some beautiful yarns out there. So I still have a lot of colors to go through, and I picked, I don't know if you can see, the stellina base. So they all have the stellina in it, and it's coming out just beautifully. I just try to follow each day the color that I opened, but since I kind of slacked off, I opened the packages each day, which was such a very fun thing. It's the first time I did an advent calendar. I don't know if any of you have purchased one before, but it's my first time purchasing an advent calendar, and I'll do it again because it was really fun to have that little surprise to open every day. And I think this project is just beautiful. But anyway, so I'm halfway done with that, and hopefully by the next podcast, I will be finished with this. So again, I will link all that information below for you. All right, so that is my Advent project I'm still working on. Another project that I've been slowly working on. Like I said, my mojo was a little bit low being sick, the stress of worrying about my daughter, brand new job, just didn't lend me enough time to for my knitting. But anyway, I don't know if I showed this last time, but I did finish. I have a half-finished object. This is the heel toe do-si-do sock by by Kay, the Crazy Sock Lady. I love this pattern. It lends itself beautifully to a striped yarn. Very easy to memorize, very easy to do. It's top down with a heel flap and gusset, which is my favorite favorite heel type. I did use a different color for the heel and the toe. This yarn actually, again, is from Fibernymph Dye Works. It's a beautiful, beautiful color that I had coordinated with her to do. But anyway, take a look at her website, and I'll link that below for you. I do have the second sock. I did pick up and get to the heel turn there, so I'm very happy. I don't have much left to do on this one. I do use my Flexi Flips, as most of you know, to do my socks, and it just works out so well for me here. But anyway, so that's a half-finished object, and hopefully that will be a finished object for the next podcast. All right, so that is a sock. Now, my husband, as many of you probably know from me telling you that he is a mailman, and he has cold feet working as a mailman, walking through the snow. So I decided I'm going to try the DK weight socks for him. And I am holding two fingering weights together, wool socks for him. I am doing the DK weight vanilla socks right here. Again, top down, heel flap and gusset construction. This is also from Kay, the Crazy Sock Lady pattern. It may be a free pattern. I'm not sure, but you can check that out. And I am using two different yarns here. I am holding, this is it's a Cascade fingering here with those blues and a little bit of light blue, dark blue, navy in it. And I'm holding it double with this wool. Oh my goodness, I guess I wasn't as prepared as I should be for this podcast because I left everything on the other table. But anyway, I will link the yarn below. I am holding those two fingering double to get the gauge for the DK socks. And here it is here, made up. I did a 2x2 rib, which my standard ribbing that I like, with the German twisted cast on, makes it nice and loose. And I got through the heel flap and gusset, and now I'm just working down the toe. Beautiful. It is coming out so nice, and I think these will be so warm and quick. I just actually started these last night, and this is how far I got. So it works up really quick. I'm doing the medium size, casting on 48 stitches on a size US 3 Flexi Flip. So that is a perfect quick sock to do. A lot of you know I like to do the also worsted weight, like a slipper sock. This is, like I said, working up at a DK weight, but it's very, very nice and thick and warm here. So hoping to have those done in the next couple days. So a lot of socks, a lot of little projects that I can take with me on the go to work on my lunch, knitting. So that's a fun thing to do. All right. The other thing that let me show you first what my progress on my Habitation Throw. or blanket. I've been working on that for a couple months now. Put it aside, pull it back out. I pulled it back out. I'm on the decreases now. And this is another project that you use different colors for, and it just works out beautifully using up your scrap yarns. I'm holding 2 fingering weight again together. I think the pattern just calls for using your scrap sock weight yarn, but I did make it a little thicker by holding 2 yarns together. And let me show you here. And I have talked about this in other podcasts that I did, but I wanted to show you my progress. I am on my decrease, so it is corner to corner. So I got to the widest point and now I'm decreasing down. You can see this is where the decrease is. And this is the length of this blanket. You can see how long it is here. So it is pretty long. And I think the colors are coming out just beautiful. This will be for my little baby granddaughter. Hopefully that she'll have it when she's older, because it is going to be like an Afghan style large blanket, more than a throw, I think, because I went as long as I thought, and as much yarn as I have scraps. So I hope to have this finished before winter's over. It's nice to be sitting on the couch working on this in this cold weather, actually. Now, I think I started it in the summer, believe it or not, but something I put aside and picked back up when it's cold, because boy, does this just keeps me warm. Like I said, I'm using all my scrap sock weight that I have left over, or any mini skeins I might have. And I'm holding it double with this pink here. I thought I had a lot of this pink. It is Sirdar yarn. I think it's the 4-ply Country Style. Yes, I think that's what it is. I had a lot of it, so I figured I'd hold it together with all these colors, and it just makes it just flows. It makes it flow, I think. Whatever other color I'm using, holding with the pink, just actually makes it flow a little better. So hopefully that's another project that I will have done. Again, that's the Habitation Throw. I will link that below, what I'm using for that. Okay. And I guess I had a little bit of cast on itis, something I just wanted to, something new. So like I said, I cast on the new pair of socks, and I actually cast on a couple hats, but I'll save that for next time. Hopefully those will be finished objects. But my little granddaughter, Paisley, has a favorite blanket that she carries around. Somebody made it for her, I believe, when she was born. Grandma did make her one also, but this one is her favorite, and her mom asked if I could duplicate it because it's getting a little bit raggedy from her constantly, you know how babies are, dragging their blankets around. So I did look up a pattern, and let me see. Oh, I don't have it here, but I will show you. It's actually a crochet pattern. So I am crocheting this for little Paisley. It is, here it is here, just pink and white striped baby blanket. Actually, these colors I got at Walmart. It is, let me show you, just Redheart acrylic yarn. I know it's a little bit, it's not the softest, but it's very sturdy, and I will wash it real good for her. And I think that's what the other one was made out of. So Grandma's trying to duplicate what she loves. So I did the pink and the white here. 2 big balls. And, you know, I was a crocheter before I was a knitter. And after you knit a lot and then you pick up crochet, you can't believe how quick the work goes, because not only did I do the sock for my husband last night, but I also did this much on this baby blanket last night. So anyway, so I expect this to be done pretty quick. Like I said, it is a crochet pattern. It is a free pattern out there. So I will be sure and link this below for any of my crocheters. It's a very simple, very quick, easy memorized pattern. But I think it's very pretty, if you can see it there. Anyway, so something else that I have to make sure that I get done before I start anything else. So that is about all that I wanted to show you for my knitting and crocheting projects. I have a couple of acquisitions that I did want to talk to you about. Actually, I wanted to show you something my son got me for Christmas. This is the 1000 Japanese Knitting and Crochet Stitches book. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to try some of the things in here. I don't know if anybody else has done any of the Japanese knitting stitches, and they're all charted, so I don't know how easy that's going to be. I typically like the written instructions, especially for crochet, because that's what I was used to. But I can't wait to look in here and find some new things to do. So let me know if anybody else has done any type of the Japanese knitting or crochet. So anyway, that's an acquisition from my son. The other thing that I have, I just had to purchase. It's beautiful, beautiful yarn. And if you have watched before, you know that I have purchased from Ruby and Rose's yarn. She's a young dyer. I think she's out in Missouri. But this color here was Christmas Advent color. I think it was a one-time color. I'm not sure. But I wanted something Christmassy, even though I have not used it at Christmas. But I wanted, I just had to have it. You see all those gorgeous colors in there. I am not sure. It's a fingering weight. Let me see. It's on her soft rose base, which is 85 superwash merino and 15% nylon. It is so soft and squishy. I thought maybe I would do some type of cowl with this. I don't know, or mitts. If anybody has any ideas for one beautiful skein of fingering weight yarn, let me know. Sometimes you just see something and you just have to have it, and then trying to figure out what to use it for is a different story. It's so beautiful. I don't want to use it for socks, that's for sure, but something maybe neck-wise, or even maybe mitts. I don't know. I'll see. But if you have any ideas, let me know. All right, so that is about all I have as far as things that are done and half done. I know I've talked about doing a sweater, maybe a sweater knit along. I do in this bag here. I put some yarn and a pattern in here a while ago, probably a couple months ago, and it is a sweater pattern, and I know that I want to cast on a new sweater. I just need to do a new sweater. I've done little projects, especially for Christmas, lots of hats and socks and things. And I'm working on a couple blankets actually. But I have that itch to do a sweater. And if anybody would like to do it with me, I would love to start something like that. The pattern I picked out is called the Sherwood sweater. Here it is right there. It is kind of like a tunic type sweater with beautiful, a little bit of color work on the bottom and a little bit on the sleeves, a V-neck. I guess you can make this long sleeves or however you wanted. I typically don't like the long sleeves, but I just may have to do that. But anyway, it is, let me see, it's done in a DK weight yarn. So I believe that I am going to work this up. And I have yarn here. Yarn by, and I think I've showed this yarn before. It's by Bad Sheep Yarn out of North Pole, Alaska. You can take a look at her website also. I'll link all that below. This is the wild blueberry color. Can you see that? It is blue and a touch of, just a little touch of green and some purple in there. It's just beautiful DK weight. And I picked for the color work, I have this beautiful, I think this will look so pretty with that. I'm going to do the color work in this fin. Fin is by Universal Yarns. You can see it has a little bit of a halo there. It is a DK weight yarn. I've used it before for a sweater that is my most favorite sweater. I've worn it before in like a gold color. But I had this one, and I think this will be enough. I have 4 skeins of this DK and this for the color work. And I just think that'll be gorgeous. So I am itching to cast this on, and I believe that I will start that probably before, at the end of the month, maybe the 1st of February. So if anybody would like to knit along with me, that would be great. Let me know, and I could start a thread out there in Ravelry where we can stay connected and work together with this sweater. If you've never done a sweater before, let's see, I'm not sure. It's on size US 7 and 8 needles, 4.5 millimeter or 5 millimeter needles. I think you cast on, it's worked from the top down. All right. So I didn't, like I said, I found this bag and thought I couldn't even remember picking this sweater, but I know I want to work on a sweater, and I was going through all my unfinished objects and found this bag that I had already made up. But anyway, let's see. I'll have to read through it more. Let me see here. Oh, here's a nice picture. Really nice picture. See that? So it's very pretty, very wearable, I think, for a lot of people. It's by Kimberly Kay McElladin. But anyway, I will link that information below. And if you would like to knit along with me, I think I'll start this February 1st. Let me know, and I can maybe do some tutorials with it, so we can start together on it. So if that gives you enough time to maybe gather some DK weight yarn, you could also hold 2 fingering weight yarns together if you want. But anyway, and then looks like you need one contrast color there. So take a look at that, the Sherwood sweater, and I will link that below. And please comment, leave me comments below stating whether you'd like to do that or not with me. That would be wonderful. So yes, like I said, I did a lot of little knitting, and now I want to concentrate on something, a little bit of color work, another sweater. Now that I'm working in an office, I need some more dressy clothes, and I've been wearing all my cardigans and sweaters that I knit. And I actually have people in the office that want to learn to knit, which is wonderful, because that's something I love to do, is teach. And speaking of that, I know a lot of you are in the area here where I am. A lot of you are not, which is also wonderful. But I will be starting a new knitting class for new knitters at the community college here of Beaver County. That starts March 7th, I believe. It's Monday evenings from 6 to 8 for 6 weeks. So if any of you are in the area and know of anybody that wants to learn to knit, I hope they will check out the Community College of Beaver County website and sign up for that new knitting class. So anyway, that is another new project I have going on. So my knitting mojo is back. I am feeling better, even though I still sound like I have sinus going on, but that's the season for me. But anyway, I really appreciate everyone that has watched and knit along with me and has left me such wonderful comments and have stuck by me through this crazy corona corona mess, I'll say. A lot of you are home, and knitting is a great way. Knitting and crochet, any crafts that you do, is a great way to pick yourself up and feel better. And I know that's what I'm doing. So I really hope that you will join me for the sweater knit along. Let me know. And thank you so much for stopping by. And hopefully I will be able to podcast a little sooner next time. The first, I'll do the first with this sweater cast on. And I hope you will like and subscribe so that you get the notifications when I do get on. And you're able to watch and start along with me. Also, I want to thank again the winners from the little make-along that I did last month. And again, let you know that your packages will go out tomorrow. So I want to wish everyone a very happy new year, many blessings in the new year, and also happy knitting. Bye.